Hello everyone, so now we have the two switch. We have some issue here also, so we need to check how we can fix this one. So let's see what issue we have. I will go here, I will write show ether channel summary, show ether channel summary here. So if I see here, I am using the LACP, and if you see, I have the S and D. S means layer 2 and D means down, and all my ports is having the issue. It is in the suspended in the switch 1. So now let's go for the switch 2. We can go this one and we can type here config T, and then no need to go config, just first of all check what is the issue here. Ether channel summary. If we see here also we have the LACP, here also we have the LACP. So now can anyone tell what is the issue? Both sides we have the same protocol, LACP, here also LACP. So now what is the issue? How we can do troubleshooting for this one? Anyone? Just try. Same thing we have here. We have SD, here also SD. Same thing, SS. Trunk, let's verify. I will write show interface trunk. Trunk is not working here. Let's see here also show interface trunk. Trunk is not working. We can write show run to check the configuration. So we can verify configuration. We can compare the configuration also. So let's do here. I will make one window here and I will make another window here like this. What I run, I write show run. So with this one we will check the all configuration. So we will see did we configure trunk or not. So first we will see in this switch. So still we have okay till now we have the interface. So we have this interface. Okay, so let's go for here also. We will wait here. Okay, so if you see here what issue we have here, this is a channel which we created, and this is a trunk here, this is a trunk here. Okay, and this is a trunk here, as well as the protocol is LACP, and here also LACP, and both sides we are using active here, here also active. This is for the interface 1, first interface, and if you go for the second interface, here also this is a trunk, and we have LACP and active here. Here also LACP active here. I am checking one by one interface. How many interface we have? We have only 2 interface. So we need to check. This is a physical interface. E0 by 0 we have trunk here .1q, and LACP protocol we are using active. Here we are using LACP, here we are using active, here also .1q, here also .1q. Here second interface .1q trunk, LACP active. If you remember, active they should form both side active, it will work. But why it is not working? Again I cannot hear you, sound is very low. Or let me check, maybe yes, yeah, now can you repeat again?
The port channel is using ISL and .1q.
Correct, yes. So this one we need to correct, because we need to have the same. Here we are using inside we have different thing here, and here we have different thing here. So we can do here, we notice here we have some issue with the trunk. We can delete this one or we can correct this one. Let's see how we can fix this one. Let's try to fix this one. So here if we see, here everything is good. Here is .1q, here is everything is good. Here only in this switch we have issue. Where we have issue here, this one is having issue here only. So if we go inside this one and change this one, it should work. Let's try. If not, then we will go for other way. So what I done, I copy this one. Now I will put here like configuration interface, this interface, whatever interface I have, this one. Okay, I go inside that interface and I want to remove this. Okay, I want to remove, because removing is the correct procedure. So I selected, just select like this in putty. If we highlight like this, automatically it will copy. Now we will go here, I will write no and give space and right click. So I done this one, and then I will write no switch port mode trunk. Okay, I remove the trunk. Now I will do the trunk. So what I can do, I will write switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q and then switch port mode trunk. Okay, if you see, we are getting syslog up. Okay, so now we can check show ether channel summary. Now it is up. If you see here, S means capital S layer 2 and U means where we have U in use, and here LACP, and this is P means this is port in bundle. So this is good. Let's see here also. Here I will write show ether channel summary. If you see here, SU, LACP, everything is good. So what we notice here? We notice here we have three things. We have first one interface. I have one interface E0 by 0, E0 by 1. These two interface. I mix this one. I make one logical interface, that is a P0 of 1. This one in this switch. Here also I have this one E0 by 0, E0 by 1, and I make this one as a P0 by 1 here. So here I am using .1q, here I am using .1q, here also .1q. Automatically it will come as a .1q. When we are using here .1q, automatically it will come here .1q. But here the guy who configure here, what he done, first time he configure ISL. And later he notice I configure ISL. So what he done, he go individual interface and he changed .1q. And he forget to change here. He has two methods. He can delete this one and create new one, automatically will come .1q, or go inside this interface and change that one to .1q. Okay, let me repeat again if anyone is having confusion what I am saying. I have two physical interface. I make this one as a logical interface by using ether channel. So this interface I write the command range and I do .1q trunking protocol. So automatically this one, the one which logical interface will create, it will have .1q. But here this one is having .1q, this one is having .1q, but this one is having ISL. Why like this? Because the guy who configure here, he take this one as a range. He write here like interface range E0 by 0-1 and he put here ISL. When he put ISL, this protocol, this P of 01 become as a ISL. And he noticed later that this range is in the ISL, so he changed here as a .1q. And he forgot to change in this place. So later when we saw internal we have different thing, external we have different thing, so we need to correct. We can remove here and we can put, or we can correct inside, or we can remove all the configuration, we can do the new configuration. But just now what we done, we go here inside this one, we remove the ISL and we put the again .1q, so it come up. Okay, so this way you will face the challenges in your organization. This is the only the method which we have issue. Generally what we will face, like this scenario, let me write here. We have one condition, here will be LACP and the other switch will be PAGP. This one condition we will face, and here I will say LACP, here also I will configure LACP, but the problem here I will put active, here I will put auto will come in the PAGP, but I will put this auto here in the LACP. So this also problem we have. Other problem what we can face here is PAGP, LACP passive, and here also we will write LACP passive, both the side passive. So we will have this also issue. And if we go for the fourth condition, PAGP here, and here we will configure like what we can say auto here, and here also PAGP we will configure here also auto. So we will have these types of problem, only misconfiguration. So we need to be check the configuration step by step. We have some commands we can write show run and put pipe section or include and write the, like if you write LSCP, whatever LSCP related command it will come, or if you are having issue here, just write show run and check the configuration and make the changes in the configuration. That's all. This is only the basic step we need to follow to do the troubleshooting. If you see here, the one which I put here, lab, here what we done here, if you see here we configure PAGP, here we configure LSCP. But if you notice, we are getting that one currently suspended, this one, and this port go down. After that we start looking show IP interface brief, and then we are checking the show ether channel summary, and we are checking this is a PAGP, and at last we notice here is LSCP, here is PAGP. So we corrected, we wrote here, hence we notice switch 1 is running the PAGP and switch 2 is running the LSCP. So we will have the issue, we should have both the sides same protocol, not different. So after reconfiguring the switch to PAGP, it will start working. This is the basic troubleshooting. And sometime we have the different native VLAN also, just now what we discussed. So this is only the issue we will face. Just you need to remember these points. This point you need to remember. Port should be same, port model should be same, native VLAN should be same, allow VLAN should be same, speed, duplex, MTU should be same. If no one change this one, it will form easily. But you need to make sure you are following this condition. Let me show you this condition, the box which we discussed first time. I think here we have, yeah, this box we need to follow, we need to remember. If we are using this one, we have this active or passive. If we are using this one, we have auto or desirable, because some guys they will use this LSCP but they put auto. Auto will work only with the PAGP, not with the LSCP. So we need to remember this box and we need to remember that point. That's all. You can easily do the troubleshooting for this ether channel. Okay, so let me stop.